15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over. A heavy rush, and down he goes.
This ain't even him tackling me.
In there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, it was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuck in a double coverage. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Pass interference, how?
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable.
He goes down. Terrell McClain busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around. They're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now a 3rd down throw that misses the target, incomplete. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
This nigga here lagging and shit.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You blitzing.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them. They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's pushed to hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
Ryan.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I'm about to be so pissed if you got this.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Blake Bortles scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
Man, what the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Telvin Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
All right.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it goes good.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
You steal some shits. Okay.
Get up! Let go!
No,
on 2nd down, Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusive.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. A strong safety, Barry Church, all over that one and knocked it away.
You ain't got to stop. He running.
On the run, it's Fournette.
Oh, yeah,
and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On second down, here's Fournette. He juked him and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Get back. We're going to catch this. Okay.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10, right at the 30.
That's all matters, son.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You know what? We got a second. I did want to take a look back to the Hall of Fame inductions. Took place in Canton on August 4th. And what stood out to you from the ceremonies, from the speeches that you heard?
Well, for me, beside the speeches, just remembering their careers, really flashed back and how much I enjoyed watching Brian Dawkins play. His speech was terrific as well. Robert Dr. Doom Brazil with the Houston Oilers, absolutely loved him as a player. And Jerry Kramer had to wait so long with the Green Bay Packers for him to get in. I thought it was terrific, and I can't wait for next year. First ballot eligible guys, Tony Gonzalez, Ed Reed, and Champ Bailey. That's a strong class.
Another star-studded cast.
Get up!
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They run, Devontae Freeman.
Okay.
There he goes inside the 30. Past the 20. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Oh, yeah. Look, check him out.
Check him out. This is caught.
Let me dance on
Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
We fumbled.
This will be taken in at the 1. A nice little juke. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Bortles now to throw.
Oh, yeah.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Bortles. Buying time to his left. A hit as as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Yeah!
On first down, Ryan.
Oh, shit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, hey, we got to get in the AFC Week 1 talk. We talked about the NFC and what to look forward to on their schedule, but there's some great AFC games as well.
And many people believe the AFC West is as good a division as there is in the NFL. How about this one? The Kansas City Chiefs headed to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Patrick Mahomes, the new quarterback for KC, has to deal with the pass rush of Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram of the Los Angeles Chargers. And a second one that catches my eye is Houston at New England. The Texans always trying to measure themselves against the Patriots. Now they get back Deshaun Watson. They get back J.J. Watt and Whitney Merciless, and they take on the defending AFC champs in Foxborough.
And one crossover game that's pretty interesting. How about Jacksonville against the Giants?
What I like about that one is you have a Jacksonville team that came so close to getting to the Super Bowl last year, but they and the Giants have a similar philosophy about how to play the game. They're going to be
Rifles one that's intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Fool, you can't do that, bitch. Go ahead, son.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's got some space here.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field.
And he got juked.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, you running now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's TJ Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Stop doing this shit.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep down. This is intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Now he bowls him over. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Final play of the half. It's Ryan going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
What you doing? What you doing, Lee?
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good pickup there, a 22.
Defense, y'all. Right, let's get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Vic Beasley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now Bortles.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Hey, while we've got a second, let's talk rookie running backs. Obviously, the headliner is Saquon Barkley, but there's a lot of good other backs in this class, are there not?
There certainly are, and there was a surprise first-round pick to many people out of San Diego State named Rashad Penny, who went to Seattle. They're trying to recreate that strong running game that they had that pounded them to 2 Super Bowl appearances. How about Royce Freeman in Denver? A big-time pickup out of the University of Oregon. They expect him to be the lead runner when the season begins. He'll get every opportunity to do that. Kerryon Johnson in Detroit, out of Auburn. They haven't had a running game since I can't remember, and they need to take some pressure off of Matthew Stafford. Maybe Kerryon Johnson can power him that way. How about a couple below-the-radar guys? Chris Warren is leading the NFL in rushing after 2 weeks. Undrafted out of Texas, running the ball well for Oakland. And if John Kelly can step in and give them some good play in Los Angeles, they've got great insurance for Todd Gurley, who, of course, is their lead back.
A lot of good ones. Of course, the class would have been even better had Darius Geist not gone down with an ACL injury. Tough break for Washington. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Safety?
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. Now Fournette, and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you had it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And now running right through it. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now Ryan. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
That's a dub right there. Stop fucking blitzing.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
What you mean?
From the gun, it's Ryan. A quick throw, but incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And now out come the Jags. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Working from the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And he got 4 interceptions, bro. We can't run. What you doing, son? Finish the game, bro.